MrYorkieLoverFitness.com.
How you doing, guys? Today I want to talk about a bodybuilder who was pro, IFBB, Daniele Seccarecci. And the reason I want to talk about this guy is here he is. He was 33 years old. I'll leave a link to this full video that we're watching here for muscular development in my description. But this guy was in the Guinness World Record books, and still to this day in the Guinness World Record books, as the heaviest competitive bodybuilder. He weighed, I think, 295 pounds. He was 6'2". And so this video was taken, here he was, his posing routine. This video was taken basically at a competition 6 days before he passed from a heart attack. So what was interesting about this guy, you're like, well, why are we talking about this guy that passed? Keep in mind what I said his weight was. His weight was about 295 pounds. So he was the heaviest competitive male bodybuilder. And that record was set in 2010 and still stands to this day. And the reason, I was looking through the Guinness records, and as I made a video before, here's my buddy Jim Arrington. He's in the Guinness World Record books as the oldest male bodybuilder, as the oldest bodybuilder, period, at 85 now. And so I was looking through this, and I'm thinking, so we go back to Daniel for a second, look at his pictures. This was a big dude, 6'2". Look at those arms, look at that back. Picture him right there. I mean, this guy was pumped. He's obviously an Italian guy. And pumped guy right there. And you look at that. So the reason I thought I should make a video about this guy, because first of all, I want to talk about two things. The first thing is, so like I said, we're looking at his Wikipedia page. So he died at age 33 in 2013. And so he was busted in 2011 for illegal steroid marketing. So more likely this guy was on steroids. I mean, the guy, it seems kind of obvious how big he was. But the thing is like, if you have too much weight on your body, like this guy, whether it's muscle or whether it's fat, you have too much weight and you're taking drugs, whether they be recreational or they be anabolic, you're really taking a chance of putting your heart at some major risk. First of all, your heart's not meant to carry this much weight on it. Your heart that you're born with is meant to carry the weight that you're born with and that your frame could get to naturally. But when you start putting on weight like these guys are, as you see in these photos, it's too much weight for your heart to have to compensate for. But the reason like I said, I wanted to make a video about this guy, and like I said, you see him posing here, is because this record was set in 2010 at 295 pounds, and I was thinking about Big Ramy here. And so I was looking at Big Ramy, and it says right here, so I was looking what his weight was, what his current weight was. So I had him at 286, which isn't 295, but his current weight, if you look down here, is 316 pounds. So he could blow that record away at 295. And you see him right here. So he's 316 pounds at the Olympia 2017. If anybody knows Big Ramy or you see him, you tell him that he may have came in second this year in the Olympia, but he can go and he could get this record right here. He could take this heaviest competitive male bodybuilder record. And because like I said, you look at it here, the Daniele who passed away, like I said, the record was 297.5 pounds basically. If this is correct about Big Ramy, which I think it should be pretty correct, saying that well, I just lost it right now, saying he's 316 pounds, then this guy could at least get in the Guinness World Record books, and that would help him out, and that's a nice little achievement. And a lot of people don't realize that the Guinness World Record books is the third most printed book in the world every year. The first being the Bible, the second being the Quran, and the third being the Guinness World Record books. Like I said, so if anyone knows Big Ramy, or if you train with them, or if you run into him at an expo somewhere, tell him, hey, you should go for this record as the heaviest competitive male bodybuilder. because, like I said, this old record was set here in March 18, 2010, and he can easily have this record. So I just want to make that, this video about this thing just to help Big Ramy out. It might ease his loss a little from last week at the Olympia, and also just to talk about the dangers of carrying too much weight, regardless if it's muscle or fat on you, how you're really putting a lot of stress and extra work on your heart, and people should really consider that before they start doing what they're doing to try to get bigger than they probably should be. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will catch you guys on the next video.